What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take a look at the part number 2 of the chapter 3 of the Doom campaign. And in these nodes we have to use Fantastic Four or Avengers. And I felt that my team was pretty decent. I used the Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Black Widow, Captain America, Hulk, and Nick Fury. So the basic of this team is that we are going to abuse as much as possible of the stun capabilities of not only Black Widow but also of her minions. And we are also going to have insane protection from Sue Storm. She applies the shield, she gives 2 turns defense up, and she also does the barrier that applies offense down to the enemies. So I taunted early on with Captain America and with Hulk to make sure that Hulk applies vulnerability to the enemies. We don't have anyone consuming the vulnerability, so that is still going to provide 10% extra damage. Then I stun Dr. Octopus. Once again, I want to focus on control as much as possible so they don't do too much damage to me. And Dr. Octopus with his ultimate can be quite troublesome for this team. That's why I decided to focus hard on him in terms of crowd control. And by the way, the positioning I'm using on this team is not that great. It's quite terrible, but it's not terrible either. And the ISO weight I'm using Skirmisher level 3 on Hulk, or level 1, I'm actually not sure. And everyone else has healer level 3. And that's to make sure that Invisible Woman and everyone else can also regenerate some health, and we have more healing than just from the minions from Nick Fury. So as you guys can see, I focused early on Swarm, then I tried to focus on Dr. Octopus, but unfortunately because of the Juggernaut I was not able to, and now I'm not able to as well because of the Blob. But if you stun the Blob, he stops applying deflects to everyone else, so we can finally focus on Dr. Octopus, make sure they don't heal, make sure he doesn't flip our effects. With Nick Fury you keep giving up offense up, speed up, and defense up to everyone. As you can see, Captain America in this team is amazing because he gives so much energy. Not only, it's like for everyone. Every time he presses energy, you see energy flying everywhere. It's just amazing. And yeah, this guy is quite good, and he is one of the characters I'm going to take for Dark Dimension 4. So as you saw, I got rid of Toad, Mystique, and Lady Electro. They are not a huge problem because we have such a defensive capability, and it's still nice to keep those minions around to make sure they do the bidding for us. And as you can see now with Rhino, we have 2 of them, but we can focus in one and ignore the other one. And yeah, as soon as we have the stun, we're gonna use it on one of them if it's necessary. Otherwise, we are just going to play to win, and that's it. So with this team, as you guys can see, quite easy. We don't lose any HP. The ISO 8 is very important, of course, but the fact that we have 2 tanks, Captain America and Hulk, and we have Nick Fury calling all these minions, it makes it quite easy. And whenever I feel like I have some problem, I just use Black Widow and stun whichever target I feel that is dangerous. So now we are going for the mission number 2. We are going to use exactly the same team. This was all one-shots, and you probably don't need such a big team, but I would definitely consider to have all my characters at level 65, or level 65, no, actually level 70 or 71. And the team I'm using right here, Hulk is not at level 71 or anything like that, he's at level 65, but the other ones are bigger, so that compensates a little bit. So because I have Call Obsidian early on, I decided to focus on him as hard as possible, but to make sure that I stun Proxima Midnight, at least one of them, to make sure that she doesn't stun 1 or 2 of my characters. So I keep focusing on Call Obsidian, and I use my shield operative minion to steal the death proof from him, and with that I can then spread it around with Nick Fury and give it to everyone, making it very, very safe and also protecting the minions. So once again, tons of energy for everyone. We have once again the stun, and that's exactly what I do on Falcon, because I don't want them to get turn meter because my team is full of buffs. So that's very important. Then the second target we need to focus on is the symbiote Spider-Man. As you can see, I don't want him to give me 2 turns slow or to stun me or anything, so focus on him. And then we have the OG Spider-Man. Now the second Call Obsidian spawns, that's fine. With Black Widow I steal the offense sub from Corvus Glaive. I tried to remove the defense sub from Call Obsidian, but he was a little bit annoying. He was not giving up easily. But yeah, with everyone else I just focus on him. Now I try to stun him, and he died with the damage from the minions. So now I just have to focus on whoever I feel like it. First goes symbiote, the OG Spider-Man. I kind of don't want him to give defense down, but I have all these minions as well that they can do like the heal block, but it's not relevant. We have so much defense up, we have the shield and so on, so it's not relevant at all. So we leave Corvus Glaive for last, and yeah, we get it done. Okay, so now we are going to take a look at part 3, the node number 6 of this lane, where you can only use Fantastic Four and Avengers. It's not wave 1 Avengers, it's just Avengers. So we will add the other options like Falcon, Coulson, and as you can see, Thor, Hawkeye. Those are wave 1 Avengers, but they are also Avengers. But I felt like this was the safest team and the team that would give me the least trouble. So surprise, surprise, I didn't check the enemies, and when I see Doom in my face and She-Hulk, and I was like, damn, what I'm gonna do now? Okay, so like always, I use the shield of Invisible Woman. Sometimes you want to use the special first, but in this situation it was better to use the ultimate first, because you are going to apply the offense down to Doom. Then I tried to stun, but then I forgot, like, oh, I think he's immune to stun, and yeah, that's why it didn't work out. I removed the stun from Hulk with Sue's special. I keep focusing on him. I tried to stun again, but it didn't work out. But one of the things about these minions is when they try to stun, when they use their special, they do insane amount of damage. It is quite impressive the amount of damage they do. So if you are trying to rush to nuke an enemy, that's a good way that you can do, even if the character cannot be stunned. And then we take a little bit of time to get rid of Quake, so we can recover from all those negative effects and so on. Okay, so now we have Taskmaster, we have Bullseye, we have Shuri, we have the Thing, and we have Merc Lieutenant. Merc Lieutenant is very important to focus on because he's going to give speed up and offense up. I stun right away Taskmaster, and once again, that's one of the reasons why Black Widow is so great. And with all that time, I was able to get rid of Merc Lieutenant, so no offense up and speed up to anyone. Now I buff everyone, and I'm going to focus on that Taskmaster, remove all his buffs and focus on him to make sure he doesn't apply blinds and bleeds and so on. Even that I can remove some of the bleeds with Black Widow, is just better to avoid it. Then I decided to focus on Bullseye because he can do a lot of damage if he has the chance, so avoid it as much as possible. Then I focus on Ben Grimm, the Thing, and then I leave Heimdall for last because yeah, the offense down, and usually is not a big problem. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video, the second part of the Doom Chapter 3 campaign. I hope you guys enjoy it. So Fantastic Four and Avengers, and yeah, now we have a Graviton farmable, even that I already have this guy at 7 yellow stars. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. If you found the information on this video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.